Well, so it's time for the last pick'em of the Perfect World Shanghai 2024 major. So we have now done the opening stage and the elimination stage. The opening stage, as I already mentioned, didn't go as well for me. I only got three correct picks out of the five I should have gotten to right now have a gold coin. But for the elimination stage, the last stage, I did get my five pick'ems. So I had a wild card for the O3 elimination. I actually had wild card and Gamer Legion, and they met each other at the O2 match. So I was guaranteed to get at least one, which also was the reason why I chose these two teams because they could end up facing each other. Um, and then for the advanced one, I had Liquid, Mouse, Face Clan, and Spirit. I did not have Vitality or Mongols, I chose them for just the advanced, and I have G2 and Navi for the 3-0. Of course, Navi now is out. They got eliminated, and G2 ended up just qualifying after losing two Mongols in the first match. So now we're going to do a playoff pick'ems.
Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, and SkinsMonkey is a new easy to use trading website. After putting in your trade URL, you just have to press the skins on the left side in your inventory you want to trade. Then on the right side you can choose any skin of your liking you want to receive. If you should be short on money to do your trade, you can press the top up balance right here in your inventory. Use my code HARTWICH to get an extra 5%. You can also use the code to get $5 for free. Just trade $100 to make the most of it. The link will be in the description.
And I already got a little bit here that I just set for like 5 minutes, tried to figure out what I was planning to probably do. So Mongols, of course, have been really strong recently, and right now are undefeated in the major. They have went 6-0, 3-0 in the opening stage and 3-0 in the elimination stage. And in the elimination stage, they actually won some pretty nice matches. I mean, they won against G2 in the best of one, against Mouse in the best of one, and then against Heroic in the best of three. So that's the reason why, because Mouse was a bit shaky. I mean, they just qualified. I think they went 3-2, right? So I do actually believe I think a lot of people might choose Mouse or Mongols because it's going to be a best of three, and most of the matches that Mongols have won right now have been with strongers on is the best of one. But I do believe Mongols will go ahead and win against Mouse in the first quarterfinal. And then we have Team Spirit against Team Liquid. Team Liquid actually have done a pretty decent job. Qualified 3-0 in the opening stage, and they also went 3-1, I believe, in the elimination stage. Where Spirit had a more like a shaky run. It's going through the elimination stage. Actually, I think they did lose the first match as well. But I do see Spirit win this one. Liquid is pretty strong right now, but I do believe in a best of three that Team Spirit will do better than Liquid. And also Liquid haven't really have like any really tough matchups, I would say, or like many matches against top 10 teams. They had one against Navi, which they lost. And Team Spirit have had some more like tough matchups, and I think they're more prepared to go into the quarterfinal than Liquid. So I do believe Team Spirit will take it over Liquid for this one. Then we have G2 and Heroic. Heroic was 2-0, very close to qualify as a 3-0 team after, but they didn't lose to Mongols, and after losing to Mongols they were pretty close to not qualify at all. G2 have been extremely strong. Right now they just overtook Navi on the leaderboard and is currently the number one team, and I do believe G2 is going to win over Heroic. Vitality, Face Clan, I will set this in the elimination stage pick'ems. Face Clan, in my opinion, have a really tough period right now and have not been that strong recently. I haven't really shown their good side. While on the other hand, I think Vitality right now is really strong, and I do believe Vitality will win over FaZe in the quarterfinal. Then for the semifinals, we have the Mongols against Team Spirit. And for some reason, I just have a gut feeling that tells me that Mongols is going to win against Spirit as well, because Mongols are as strong as they are right now. Sensu have been really strong and have shown really high level of Counter-Strike. And yeah, I do believe they will qualify to the final and win over Team Spirit. Yeah, for the other semi-final, I think this is a more of a risky one, because this could go both ways. I think like D2 against Vitality is more of a 50-50 match, but I do believe like on the current state of these two teams that G2 is the stronger pick right now, even though it is still like kind of a new team with Malps and Snacks, but they have done an absolutely great job, and right now I see them as probably the strongest team we have in Counter-Strike, and might actually be my favorite to go ahead and win the major as well. So I do believe that something like this will be what I end up picking. So I do believe my Mongols will win over Mouse, Team Spirit or Team Liquid, D2 or Heroic, and then Vitality or FaZe Clan. And then I think Mongols will win over Team Spirit, and D2 over Vitality. And then I do think D2 will win over the Mongols. Mongols, of course, really strong team right now. Also first time they are in top 10. Even for an Asia team, I think so. They're currently number 9, I believe. But I do think G2 have some players in the team that have more experience going into this major, and have a better way to actually handle the pressure that would be on a stage when you're going into a major final. And yeah, I just think G2 right now is probably the strongest team. But at the same time, as mentioned, Mongols really strong right now, and I do believe they will go all the way to the final at least. And yeah, big respects to Mongols for doing such a great job as they have currently been doing. And yeah, I'm sure this will be some really great matches. But this is my pickems. This is what I'm going to lock in. It's already saved because this is what you saw I already pre-picked. So yeah, I do believe G2 will win the major over Mongols in the final.